So this is a very big moment for me, and I want to share it with everybody that's on my social media platforms. This is Blake the Believer, the real estate motivator. Man, just left my first listing appointment with the FSBO, and I had other listing appointments before in the past. It was a great experience, man. Great experience. It gets that momentum built. Get the momentum built because all you need in life is momentum, man. That's all you need is momentum. The conversation went well. I really went inside the house, greeted myself. I was on time. I was on time. And so I was actually 5 minutes early, so it was really good. Right when we walked in, immediately greeted him, and we started speaking and started touring around the house. After conversation was started, and man, it was a great experience. Overall, one thing I had to say is that if you do not know people, if you do not study the disc profile, people can begin to lead you in a direction that it's not going to be towards a conversation that you're even there for. For people that's watching this as realtors, or even just in general. And so every time this gentleman spoke, he's I want to talk a lot. So I was like, you know what, I have to stay on point. I have to stay on point here, because if I get sidetracked with him, this would be an hour conversation, a 2-hour conversation, talking about the Texans, talking about moving to this other part of town, which is great. It's good rapport, but at the same time, we want to stay on point. We want to stay on point with that conversation. So overall, man, it's a learning opportunity for me. There's no failure on the opportunities. This is really great, man, this is really a part of my system called I believe my dream and willing to die for it. You got to make the opportunity, you got to make yourself into the person you want to be. It's all those things that I have set forth from my past failures, and now I'm relearning them in a different pathway. So it's really great. But anyways, back on track here. Great experience here today. Momentum. Like, whoever you are, listen to this video, you made it this far, thank you. Listen to my video. Just make sure to keep the momentum, and you got to stay committed. It's very hard. You may get knocked down, you may get hurt, you may be at the bottom, but you got to know that in life, you're either being pushed or you're being pulled. Right? And so when you're being pulled down, it's because you haven't been doing the things that you're supposed to do. It's because when you said that you were grinding, you wasn't grinding. It's because when you said that you were going to do a certain task, you wasn't committed to it. But so now you are where you are because of the decisions you made in the past, but the choices you made to not do the right thing when you couldn't make the choice to do the right thing. And so you got to now push yourself to become better. You got to push yourself past that barrier. And also you got to get people that will help you and push you. You don't need do nothing people in your life right now. Like whoever you are, and you're looking for momentum in your life, man, just keep pushing. Because if you keep being pulled, there's only so much you can take. And I remember this, I was speaking to this woman the other day. She said, take the pain, because there's going to come a time where you're not going to be able to take the pain anymore. And so that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Great experience here today. My first FSBO on the listing, very powerful. I learned a lot, and man, 2018 isn't even here yet, and man, I am ready. Mindset wise, man, to be honest, from 2019. Like, I've already seen myself like succeeding in 2018. I already seen myself not committing to my goals in 2018. I asked myself, which one do I want? I want the one that's successful. And so every time I think about doing something I'm not supposed to do, I think to myself, you know what? You're making a choice to become that successful person or the not successful person in 2018. So you work hard to be your very best. Momentum is all you need. Momentum. You build the momentum, and man, when you get it, you don't let it go. Things will start to get better for you, but just know, There's peaks and there's valleys, and you got to get ready for that valley when you at when you're at the peak. This is Blake, the Believer, and I'm clocking out. Bam.